Hey, how you guys doing? Dr. Kel here with another healing story of the day. So this is something that just happened. This is really, really cool. I have this woman who's been coming in to see me. And to give you just a little bit of background, some of the biggest challenges she was having in her life beyond the pain when she first started working with me that was in her body was that when she was a kid, there was a lot of anger in the house, let's say, with dad. And there's a lot of uncertainty, unsafety, okay? Some of you can really relate to that, whether it happens to be a parent or some other way along the line where you learn the world isn't a safe place. And there's a lot of uncertainty about what's going to happen next, and sleeping with one eye open and never feeling like you're safe enough to let your guard down or be fully open and relaxed. If you've felt that before and know what it's like, you get the picture, right? And so what happens in life is the more we get hurt and wounded, right, the more energy gets bound up in our bodies. And what'll happen is your mind will start creating more rules because you don't want to get hurt again. So you start creating these conditions in your life, right? These are rules and stories and behaviors that we all do, most of it non-consciously, unless we're really present to it and wake up to it. So when you have a lot of rules and conditions, it's like, oh, well, I can't do that because if I did that, then that means I'm blah, 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 blah. Or, well, if I had to do that, then I have to do this. And then, of course, I'm going to have to do this. And then blah, 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 blah. And you have this huge, huge, huge thing in your head of why everything's impossible you want to do and why you can't do this, why you can't do that, why other people can't do this, blah, 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 blah. And those are the limiting beliefs and stories that we tell ourselves that absolutely hold us back from happiness, fulfillment, who we are and what we really want in our life. We put the brakes on before we even are able to push the gas and get the car going forward, right? So those are two of the areas where she was just physically feeling in fear, fight, flight, survival mode, not safe, right? Not sure, getting through the moment, having enough basic needs met, such as like, a survival of its food, water, shelter. But in our modern culture, it's time, love, attention, respect, whatever the resources that we feel like we're lacking. When we're in that survival mode, life constricts, right? There's just a smaller range of life, less flexibility to roll with life and change. So she was having challenges throughout her entire life with that. And then also with the rules, all the mental stories and things like that. So as we've been working together, it's been quite some time now. Today she gets on the table and none of that stuff's there. Like the things I see every single visit with her and I help her to like lessen and heal that and change that. It's wide open today for the first time ever. So I'm like, wow, let's celebrate this. So I share with her what was going on. I'm like, man, it's neat. It's like all of a sudden, like you're feeling safe. Your emotions are moving you forward in your life. You're taking action towards what you want. I can tell that you're not bound by your rules and stuck in your head. Like that's amazing, and really the place where you're most sourced is the part of your mind that just wants to go to the next level, that wants to improve things and say like, so the past isn't irrelevant in my decision-making process. This is who I am now and this is where I want to go next. And this is what I want. And so I acknowledged that with her and she said, oh my gosh, it's crazy. She's like, I got to tell you this story. And this is the really cool part. So she has horses, loves her horses, hasn't been able to gallop for several years now. I can't forget how many, but it's been quite a few since she fractured her back, right? Afraid to go full gallop because she broke her back, right? She has a fractured vertebrae in her spine. Understandable. We've gotten to the point now where her body is healed so much and emotionally and mentally, she's so open and thinking in a clearer space that what was so cool is that as she approached her horse, as she sat with her horse and started going out, instead of like the rules of what I can do, can't do, that wasn't even in her thought process. And just something inside of her just said, I'm always holding back my horse. I'm always pulling in the reins. I've always got my hands on the reins and I'm always pulling it in. And she said today, at that moment when she's on the horse, she just all of a sudden felt that, wow, I can really go. Like we can go. And so rather than me holding the reins and holding the horse back, she decided to merge with the horse and go with what the horse's pace was. And they absolutely went galloping for the first time in years together, which for somebody who is into horses, that's gotta be amazing. So I thought that was really cool. So the fact that she was able to gallop on her horse with a fractured back from the past, like not bad, pretty cool, right? But even better was that when she got in the saddle, oh, well, I can't do this because I have a limitation and I shouldn't do this or I can't do that. That normal background chatter with her, gone. And instead it was just the present moment. Where am I? I don't need to surrender my rules right now because I'm not attached to them. I can be in this moment, emerge with the energy of my experience and what's happening. And as a result, Look what happened. And then she came in today, no, wasn't banged up, her back wasn't tweaked, her discs weren't all a mess, all that stuff in her spine. She was glowing, amazing. She's living life in a whole new place of fulfillment and just moving forward. And it was just the coolest thing ever. So if you have felt fear and uncertainty in your life, and that usually holds you back from making change, or if you have so many rules that you're so in your head that you've already failed, given up, not even tried before you even taken the first action step, and that keeps blocking you from getting to the next level, whether it's your relationships, the rules you have for those, right? What should happen based on how you've gotten hurt in the past to protect yourself, the rules you have for your career. Oh, well, I can't speak up for this, or I can't do that because all of the stuff that we go through in our mind that's on a hamster wheel that just keeps going and blocking us. If you can relate to those things and you're tired of the effort, you're tired of pushing so hard to make things happen in your life, and you're ready to go with ease, you're ready to have a breakthrough and get to the next level, I absolutely can help you with that. This is absolutely my mission in my life, is to help people take whatever pain or stress they've experienced in their past, help them to come to terms with it, come to peace to it, and use that energy that's been bound up as a tension and pain in their body and in their life and set them free. Just like this woman is now free in her life to move forward, not ruled by the pain and fear of the past and the conditions her mind created, the limiting beliefs that are holding her back. Because folks, the only things that hold us back in our minds are our limiting beliefs. It's our thoughts. Either we have growth-oriented thoughts, fear, pain-oriented thoughts. Same with your emotions, same with your body. Fight, flight, peace, safety. It's binary, right? And I help people to help on every single level, help them to go from that fear and pain from the past to redefining who you are, raising your standards, breaking through your limiting beliefs, and then coming home to the magnificence of the soul that you are and the journey that you're here for, the special mission and gift that you have in your heart that the world needs now more than ever. I'm waking up big time to who I am this year, and I know a lot of people in my practice are as well too. I'm having people every day having these gigantic healing breakthroughs, or they're having visions on my table, seeing their life of like who they are and what their biggest, wildest dreams have ever been. They're seeing themselves living it spontaneously. So again, if you're ready to get to that next level, go to my website, www.drkelmorton.com, click on appointments and see that first visit there with Dr. Kell. We'll sit down and we'll just talk. Let's get in the bottom of like, what's up? Where are you at in your life right now? What's holding you back? What's your dreams? What's your heart telling you? What do you want? And if there's been effort that you've been pushing and pushing and pushing, and it's been struggling, you're not where you want to be, you're not feeling the fulfillment for all the work you've put in, and you're ready for something different, well, if you've ever heard of the 80-20 principle, most people put 80% of their efforts to get 20% of the results. So if you can find that special leverage, that special thing that unlocks the whole system, using 20% of the effort to get 80% of your results, that's awesome. I have a system that's a 99-1 system. You get on the table, I will absolutely help you to make a breakthrough in your life and get to the next level. Because I've got a clear roadmap on how to do that. I do it every day. I've been studying this process for 15 years now. And I've never been more fulfilled, happy, and just in the flow with what I'm doing, living my soul's purpose. And that's what I help people to do. Strip away that pain, get to here. So if you're ready to get to that next level in life, make that appointment with me. Sit down with me, let's talk, see how I can really show up for you the best and deliver a life-changing breakthrough. And if you're really hungry, thirsty, and ready, Saturday, June 18th, Awaken Your Sacred Strength. This is the first of my signature programs that I'll be doing for the next 30 years. And you come in for 5 hours with me, I'm going to give you an immersional, energetic experience that will absolutely deliver that breakthrough for you and get you to that next level in your life. So thanks so much for hanging with me for another healing story of the day. I feel so inspired, so grateful, and just so lucky to be where I am right now in this part of my life. And it's because of all the work I put in to arrive to this moment. And I know a lot of you are feeling the same way. We put in the reps, we put in the work, we're here, and this is our year, this is our time. So if you're feeling that calling inside that you're ready for your time, you're ready to go to that next level and live life without the conditions and rules and bullshit of the past, let's talk. It's Dr. Kell, wishing you a happy Wednesday. Have a beautiful day, folks. Take care. Bye-bye.